Anytime you notice that when it comes to the whole word and principle of community, as time goes on, you find out that community and culture has nothing to do with the color of your skin or what community that you are labeled to belong to based upon nationality, this whole political arena. When I ventured over to Dharamsala, India in 2000, you might as well say like late 2005 going into 2006, I spent 3 months over there. And I found out that community has absolutely nothing to do with the color of your skin, biology. It has everything to do with divine principle. Your home is where your heart is based upon spiritual. Your brother and your sister are those who are pretty much on, if not the same level of spirituality, but very similar levels of states of spirituality. And everything is based upon your behavior towards the human being. It has nothing to do with skin tone. And I believe that the Black community has shown me that pretty much the majority of my life coming up in Chicago, as well as my being here in Las Vegas ever since November the 22nd of 1987. Especially considering all of the current things that are going on right now. Like this whole Super Bowl thing that Kendrick Lamar had just performed. And that's all it was. It was just a performance, and a whole lot of people are making a big deal out of it. Oh, this meant that, this, all of these simple things, and if this person, and those who got it will get it, but those who don't get it, they're just lost. Fine. All of that conflict and all of that, those who got it will get it, and those who didn't get it are just lost. And really, who cares? Because the only thing that this current culture is going to go back to is you're just going to go back to being exactly who and what you've been for the past almost 40 years, which implies a community that still has very little progress in this world in terms of the evolution of moral standards. But when it comes to the degeneracy and the decrease in moral standards, if that is a contest, you had better believe the Black community of this country has been successful in that particular area. So the whole thing is, everything is principle. And if you think that everything is not principle, that's one of the primary reasons why you're caught up in the divisiveness that's going on concerning culture in general. I don't relate to any of those things, and I never have. And my whole life I've been consistently attacked for that. However, I sit here as a survivor without a mind that has been changed up under the pressures of what people feel as though I should conform to simply because of the color of my skin. I'm not going to conform to ignorance. I'm not going to conform to symbolic meanings and all of that, because all of those things don't mean anything if you do not know how to treat yourself and therefore the next person who you see on the street. And simply because some of us got the message, I don't really see any relevance or importance in that Because if you feel simply because you got the message and you looking across at others and you feel as though they didn't get it, why are you looking down on them because they didn't get it? What happened to reach one, teach one? And if the message wasn't as clear as it was supposedly had been, to the degree that it affected everyone in the community as under one understanding, then who cares? Those who get it and those who didn't get it, who cares? All I'm hearing is a whole bunch of divisiveness. When it all boils down to it, you are responsible for your life. You're responsible for your success, and you're responsible for your failures. It's you. It's not a whole community of people. Because, in fact, it's never been a whole community of people. It's only been a whole community of people based upon skin tone, but not the oneness of mind and not the oneness of spirit. Let's just be real with it. You know? Just be real with it. But I know, we've been living these fraudulent lies for so long. When it all boils down to it, you look out for yourself. And don't be concerned about people who are constantly attacking you because you ain't on the same bandwagon that they're on. Especially when you're intelligent enough to look at the bandwagon and see that bandwagon is not going to benefit you. Because it's not benefiting even those who are on the bandwagon, because they feel as though they need the approval and the acceptance of everyone on that bandwagon. I don't need your approval. I don't need your approval, and I've never needed your approval. Because I have my mind focused on what I am interested in this life journey. Because let me tell you something. You live this life alone. You walk this life alone. And when you die, it's just going to be you and the Creator. And that's the reality of it. The reality of it, you are put on this earth to fulfill a purpose, which is between you and the Creator. And if you happen to bear children, those are your responsibilities. Not how everyone sees you and how everyone looks at you or disagrees with you or even disagree with you. You're put on this earth to fulfill a purpose, and you do just that. And those who attack you simply because you are not on that same mentality or that same mindset, to hell with them. Who cares what they think anyway? It's all about how you think and how you feel about it. And you keep moving forward and you keep becoming successful, because you are responsible for your present, and therefore you are responsible for your future. And with that being said, you be responsible for yourself, and don't you worry about everyone else and what they say and what they think. Because what they say and what they think means absolutely nothing. Peace.